Okay, I think we're live. And let's see. Awesome. Okay, so I've got my Power Platform exam tomorrow, and I'm just going to quickly go through the um, learning paths here, the knowledge checks for each of these, just as a quick exam prep here. So, starting off with this first one. Okay. So, right here, when we see customer facing website, that tells me that it's Power Pages. And feel free to pause these if I read too fast. Okay, so this human error resulting in mistakes and basic data entry. That's a giveaway for Power Automate. Okay, so this one's a little bit weird. So they're concerned about the ability to interact with custom API. I guess it's this one here. It's a weird question. Okay, awesome. Back and this one. So this, I believe, is going to be a trigger. Basically, a trigger to start the operation as opposed to a schedule or something else. Yeah, this is this is the same one from earlier. I think it was this one. Okay, so this one is a little bit weird. Line of business users to build workflows. This is describing Power Automate. That's a misnomer. I think it's the second one here. All right, awesome. Okay, that was the second one, 2, 3. And I'm not sure if anybody's watching, but if you are, uh, put a message in the chat. Let's see. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. So, based on the complete control, it's going to be a Canvas app. If it was ease of use or built off of Dataverse, then it would be model driven. So this is weird. It's definitely not a form because a form would not display content. It would You would input content into a form, and then input control, same thing. Input control is like a drop down menu, that sort of thing. So by process of elimination, I guess is the first one. Guessing it's that third one. Let's see. Awesome. I think that was here. Okay. Capturing information from a website and entering it into Excel spreadsheet. So this is my thought is robotic process automation. Obviously, that's not an option here, but a business process flow. It's not going to be that. That's essentially like the process for doing part of your role in your job. So it's not. It's talking about the process itself, not actually doing the action. Um, so Cloudflow or desktop flow. I'm going to guess this is desktop flow again because it's robotic process automation, and that's typically desktop. Um, Going with this one because these are both kind of stupid. Middle one here. These are weird questions. Okay, cool. Yeah, usually when it's something like this, like a restricted answer like this one or this one, usually that's wrong. But they'll also try to trick you, so watch out. Okay, I don't. Yeah, last one. Oh, Power BI helps host. Analyzing and displaying data. So this one is Power Automate. This one is also Power Automate. So analyzing and displaying data. Analyzing and displaying data for these two. Okay, I've seen this question before. This one's weird. Okay, I think it's this third one. It depends on what exactly they mean by modalities, but I don't think they mean this. This one is incorrect because a visualization and a dashboard would be the same thing twice, I think. Well, no, because this one says reports dashboard. I think it's this third one. Let's see. No, it looks like I got that wrong. Okay, so this one's right. This one's right. Building blocks. Power BI. This is a dumb question. I don't like this question. Um, but there you go. They're looking for desktop service and mobile apps. That's really dumb. Last one. And then I'm taking PL-900, but um, may as well check out the questions for the other ones just as a prep. Okay, so Power Pages. Yeah, this is the only one that has the word website, so I can click on that and move on. Um, an automated solution for handling applications. Oh, document processing. Um, Object detection, I believe that has to do with images, prediction. You could make an argument, but no, it's document processing. Oh, topics. Um, so a variable is basically the same as like a variable in math. It just means x equals something. And then an entity would be um, like a table, like something that you're storing data on. Whereas the topic would be account balance would be a topic, and then the reward points would be a topic, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, cool. So that's the PL-900. Now let's go to PL-100, and we're gonna go through this one. Actually, let me go on mute really quick. I'm gonna have some more of this suit. All right. So yeah, this is PL-100. Oh, wow. So this says 11 units. Does that mean there's like multiple? Oh, okay, yeah. So it's just this. Um, Power pages. Okay, I guess these questions are recycled. Um, Program would. This is. Oh, might be reusing the same path. Yeah. Okay, this is the same. Um, so let's just match these up. Okay, so describe the business value. Create tables in Dataverse. Okay. So that one's new. And I think these two. No, I guess not. Okay, so this is looking like it'll be a little bit more in depth than what we need. Well, at least this will be a lot of different knowledge checks for us. I did not think the learning path for this one was that much longer. We'll see. We'll see how much of this we get through tonight. I think this one was different. Yeah, describe the capabilities. God, okay. So, I might not know these. Because it looks like this is going to be a lot more specific. Okay. Let me just this really quick. Okay. Again, if you do have questions about Power Platform or about the other exams, go ahead and put that in the chat. Okay. So, when you create a table, what are the two types of relationships you can create? It's one-to-one and one-to-many. This is weird. They reverse the order to try to trick you. Yeah, one-to-one and one-to-many. How many apps can use the same table? I'm going to assume this is unlimited, but I'm not sure on that. Many-to-one relationship between two tables. That's what I'm unsure about. Many-to-one relationship between two tables. I'm going to assume it's create a lookup column, because that's the only one that seems to have a specific role as opposed to the rest of these. Let's see. Oh, okay, so one to many and many to many. Okay. One to one relationships are supported by Microsoft. Okay. Didn't know that. All right. Let's go down to oh. Okay. So we got that one. Oh, choice. Where more than one can be selected. I'm not sure what multi-line text is referring to. I think that's just a text box. I'm not selecting anything, so I'm going to stick with choice. Alternate keys. Okay. So alternate keys in the sense of a GUID, not public key infrastructure. So alternate keys. Definitely not this last one. So I'm going to assume that alternate keys would not improve search and filtering. I'm going to go with the first one here. I could be totally wrong. You make a column that is required. You said it is required. What? Okay, yeah, edit the column to change required. Okay. Okay, got that alternate one wrong. So, alternate keys are created automatically. Okay, so I guess they're not created automatically. I'm gonna search this really quick. Okay, let me bring this over to that window. Okay. Okay, so sometimes you can't modify the external database. With alternate keys, you can define a column table. Okay. Okay, so the example that I can think of for this is that, my GUID would be that long string of digits that you don't even see in the admin center. You can only see that in Azure, or obviously on-prem, PowerShell. But then my alternate key would be like my username, um, where it's not globally unique like a GUID, um, but it still is some sort of identifier. And so, yeah, it makes sense that searching by my username would be a lot more fruitful than searching by trying to memorize a GUID. Okay, cool. And I do recommend that if you do run across something that you don't know, go ahead and look it up. Um, just while it's fresh in your mind. Okay, so what components make up model-driven apps? Okay, so it's definitely not this Power BI one. I think it's this third one. Tables, columns, relationships, choice. Yeah, I don't think it was the first two. I think this is a trick. Because with a model-driven app, I don't think we have to worry about user interface or logic. I think this is the last one. I think the trailer trick is here. Okay, so procedure, business process flow. Definitely know what that is. It seems to come up on a lot of the test questions. Okay, I think it's this last one. I'm not sure, but I this is a weird one. I don't feel like spending more time on it. Pretty sure that's it though. Okay, so I got this one wrong. So components include user interface, logic, and visualizations. Okay, yeah, so I guess even was model driven, user interface and logic. Maybe they weren't trying to trick us. Okay, so yeah, this last one I got that one right. Cool. I am getting pretty tired, so I'm going to try to speed through these. There's a lot. So we'll see how far we get. I might finish this tomorrow morning. Oh, okay, so which of the following is not a user security? System customizer. I'm going to assume it's this one. The system customizer. that definitely sounds fake. Oh, but this one has the same thing. Maybe it's not fake. Adding a user to the Dataverse. Okay, so this wouldn't give like too many permissions straight off the bat. I'm gonna assume basic user is given. Environment maker. Okay, I'm gonna do delegate for that one, and then environment maker for this one. I really have no idea. Hopefully this is not on the 900. um, okay, so what does my service do? Users can add users to access data. I'm gonna guess this one's false. I'm gonna guess this one's false. Can enable anonymous access. So if only one of these is true, that makes me think that these two are both false. So it's this last one. Because this is basically saying the same thing, public users and public users. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this last one. I guess we'll see. Dang, okay. So application administrator is not a security role, but system customizer is? Let's, all right. Okay, and then okay, let me look up this stupid system customizer. Figure out what this is. Okay. This again. Okay. I am gonna go back on mute, read this, and see. Okay. Um, so yeah, it looks like it's basically just a limited admin role, so they can't view everything. Yeah, okay, that's enough of that. All right. Um, yeah, geez. Okay, let's see if I can get through this one. So, what is the smallest component of testing? I don't. Assume it's user acceptance testing. I'm not sure of that one. I was just in that portal and I didn't see any of these. Cloud flow activity. Definitely not DirectX. I don't even think Microsoft uses DirectX anymore. I'm pretty sure it's Monitor because I would have remembered Easy Repo. I definitely would have remembered DirectX. It's Monitor. Oh, this is 4 questions. Cool. Documentation. Change logs. Yeah. Okay. If they say bug logs, that means something different, but I think they just mean normal change log, like updates. Okay. Um, let's say user authentication. Yeah, because they're not going to say user authentication makes their app slow. So I'm assuming it's that one. Unit testing. Okay, let's see if we can find something. Actually, I forgot I'm in this learning path. Mm. Oh, you know what? Let me do that for that last one. App opener. his, his rules are so stupid. But I mean, hey, these are definitely good things to know for the exam. I'm surprised this wasn't in the 900 learning path, but maybe it's not covered in much detail. Okay. Um, cool. So that was that one. Okay, well, that one's false. Table can't be created until. I don't think that's true. Let's see. Alright, so it's definitely false. Okay. This one's definitely false. Well, unless the Dataverse for Teams license is a component, like an E5. Pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, none of these other ones make any sense. Yeah, okay. Which level of privilege should be assigned? Okay. Create, modify, delete. Maybe reference. So they shouldn't be able to see records created by other users. That makes me think it's not collaborative. I think it's reference. Definitely not full access. It might be private. None. Okay, yeah, I think it's reference. Well, no, but reference, I need to delete. I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out in a second. All right, so how can you add? I don't know why they're harping on Dataverse for Teams as opposed to just normal Dataverse. Um, I think it's this one. Okay, so that one's cool. Private will allow guests. Oh, guest users. I missed that part. Private will allow the guests to create records, but will restrict them to only viewing those records they created. That's you see the names. Every different Microsoft service has different names for each of their permissions. It's very, very confusing. Um, where like private, like what the hell does that mean? To be standardized across the different products. Oh, okay, so this one was focused on that. I really don't understand why this is Dataverse for Teams and not just Universal Dataverse. I don't understand what's so special about the Teams version of Dataverse, but whatever. It seems to me like Dataverse is Dataverse. It's actually, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything different. That's that's Microsoft. Yeah, data types. Okay, here we go. So this is clearly important. Okay, so collaborate doesn't let you delete. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so yeah, private. I guess this is specific to Dataverse in Teams for some reason. You can't. So basically, like a contractor, you're not able to see anything that wasn't created by you. Okay, that's some weird stuff. But moving on. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Okay, weird. Okay, so yes, this one. It's a lot more complicated. Okay, let me leave that one for the end. Okay, so navigation, canvas, the back, previous screen. I'm assuming this is so weird. Okay, there's no point. Let me, you know what? Let me actually save this one for later too. This is Canvas apps. Probably way more in depth than what I'm going to need for this example. Automate. I'm going to keep this one, yeah, because this is just a quick one. Actually, you know what? Let me just move these. Yeah. I thought this was going to be so quick. I was not ready for this. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay. Okay, so power automate. I can so you schedule it. Create the calendar. Yeah, so the schedule. I think it's this one. The other ones are all dumb. Connect to the calendar. I have to do that. This one, the flow flag frequency. I don't know what a flow flag frequency is, but this one also mentions it, so it makes me think it's real. Sometimes I'll just make stuff up. I think it's this one. Okay. All right. So every flow is Trigger actions. Oh, this describes an action. What the hell? Frequency. That's me. What? This is the. Oh my god, this question is so weird. So it says, which of the following best describes an action? And then this one just straight up describes a trigger. What? I don't understand. What are you doing, Microsoft? Uh, trigger the flow. Okay, no, what? The action doesn't trigger the flow. The flow triggers the action. Why is this worded so weirdly? As long as I define value, that's a weird question. Okay. List. Send up a flare near you. What is going on? I'm so confused. I mean, it can send out a tweet that is not incorrect. So these are both correct. Power automate can set up a flare. Okay, haha, funny. And write the flow with Power Automate to send push notifications, texts, or emails. I know for sure emails. I don't know about push notifications or texts. But I know for sure it can tweet. I don't know. We'll see. I think that last one's wrong. Yeah, okay, so that last one's wrong. Right? It could. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? What the heck? I mean, it says. It just straight up says this answer is also correct. But, like, too bad. It doesn't make any sense. Ah. You can't make this up. That's so crazy. Okay. Okay. I'm going to assume this is everyone based on. So after you export a solution, anybody can import it. Or maybe it's only system admins. Yeah, it's probably only system admins. Yeah, it's probably system admins. I'm going to share button for this. So it's this one. Ooh, excuse me. Um, which is for which you can use the admin center. And then this is also dumb. Well, a lot of times in these like specific exams, they'll just say admin center, and you'll think they mean the main admin center, but they really mean the Power Platform admin center, but they don't say it. It's like anyway. Um, the admin center. Connected Dynamics 365. Right? Manage environments and data policies. Because there's no all of the above, I think it's this third one. Because the rest of these you do in the apps, not the admin center. Import and export flows. I don't think that's in the admin center. I think that's just on the Power Apps page under solutions. But let's see. Okay, so anyone that receives a file can receives a file can import it. Or sharing rights, I guess not. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna finish. I'm so tired. I'll have to finish this. All right, we're gonna do one or two more of these. Let's see. Just look through this one really quick. Okay. So this one's important. Let me actually just read through this really quick. Apparently, I already have them. Actually, you know what? I might read through this and then save the test. So, who can have access to the default? No idea. I think it's this first one. Power apps according to the app plan. I've only ever accessed these as an admin, so yeah, I'm gonna assume it's this first one. Never seen environment administrator, but I'm gonna assume that's a thing. I have no idea. Okay, so DLP policy, how can I just read about this, so I'm assuming it's this one. I'm so unconfident about this one. Okay, so this one. I don't think this will be covering too much on the 900 though. Let's see. Okay. So this is talking about custom connectors versus the default Microsoft connectors. So I think it's only custom connectors. This is probably all wrong. Let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah, the first one's wrong. Let's see. Administrators. Default environment. Okay. Right. So there are. It looks like there are environment administrators, but because they asked about the default, they can't change that one. Oh, this one was wrong too. Okay, so all new connect. I really doubt this will be on there, but better be over. What is this one? Oh god, Dataverse and Teams again. Okay, so what are the types of workflows that? Wait. Okay. So I confirm two scheduled flows now. Because they say best way, it's probably not two. Calendar entry. Okay, so what is default length? I don't know, 30 days. Let's just guess. Okay, 28 days, because that makes sense. Um, um, I might try and get through the rest of these and then just save Canvas apps for tomorrow. Yeah, Canvas apps and BI. We'll do AI Builder. We'll do agents, and then we'll save the rest for tomorrow. All right. Actually, I do want to go through this thing. All right, so this is like the document processing type of stuff. I remember this. I think it's both. I think Power Automate. No, I think it's only Power Apps. I'll put both. Pretty sure it's only Power Apps because I've never seen anything for AI Builder in the Automate section. Yeah, I think it's both. Okay. Customize a model. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Customize a model with guided experience. Oh yeah, probably publish it. Oh, so this is AI Builder model. Hmm. See, this is what messes with me because like Power Virtual Agents, you don't have to publish it before you can test it. All you have to do is save it. I think it's just publish it though. I have no idea for this one. Nothing. Oh, it's ready to be used. Okay, come on. Um, okay, so I was seeing this gather data as like gather the materials that I need to feed through the model, not gather data to train the model. That's ambiguous. I don't like that question. Because yeah, this is not that's not very clear. Yeah, cool. Here, let me just. Okay, let's see how much more of this we can get through. All right. I don't understand why it's defining these as two types of topics. How is a conversation node a type of topic? Weird. See, yeah, this is a conversation node here. That's not a type of topic. Part that's dumb. Why, there's so many weird things that they do. Okay, let's see. Um, where did oh, I was okay. Um, this is these are weird. Um, it could be either of these two, kind of. But my guess is that they want you to publish it. It doesn't say whether or not it's published first, so again, ambiguous, which is frustrating. Okay, let's see. I should actually know this one. Ask a question that's definitely add a condition. I don't think this is a conversation node. You can add a condition, but I don't think that's a conversation. Make a decision. I'm gonna guess it's make a decision. Because why would they have make a decision and ask a question? It would just be ask a question. I don't remember ever saying make a decision. Okay, cool. Awesome. Right, okay, let's get Power BI. Let's go through this really quick too. So they have issues, assets, parts, dashboard styles. Okay. My second wind, I guess. I should tally up how many I got right and see if I think it's like 70% that you need to pass. See if I got that. I think it's this third one because typically people don't create reports on mobile. You don't end with the desktop. If you're going to be using the desktop, you do it first, not at the end. Yeah, I think it's this third one. Building blocks power. Yeah. Okay. Mobile devices. I hate how they do stuff like this, but yeah, that mobile devices. I think it's supposed to trick you, or it's supposed to show that you don't click that one. But yeah, tiles, dashboards, databases. I don't like this, but and databases, not data sets, I guess. Which are very visuals prearranged into dashboards. I guess this is a canvas. No, they wouldn't call something else canvas. I think this is just. I mean, they would call something else canvas. They would definitely do something dumb like that. But I guess not this time. It seems like it's probably important. Oh, they do call it a canvas. Classic. Silly me giving them the benefit of the doubt. That's hilarious. Oh crap! I just saw this. Trilogies. I guess no, he wouldn't. I think actually, yeah, power query. We measure a new parameter. I have no idea for this one. Okay, visual. No, processing for tabulated these are probably all three wrong. Let's see. Okay, so get data was right. Dragon fields, okay. Full view canvas, sure, okay. Power query editor. Let me look up what this query editor is. It seems like it's God, this is so boring. Okay. I think that's fine. I don't think Power BI is going to be on it much. Power BI definitely wins the award for this. And connecting Power BI to Dataverse for Teams. I have absolutely no idea. Tenant ID. I have no idea. Probably more like resource ID. Or is there like a GUID? Well, no, they wouldn't need the tenant ID because Power BI is already in your tenant. Dataverse. Probably need something on the Dataverse side. Resource. Yeah, just resource ID. I have no idea. Dataverse for Teams. Power BI for Teams, I assume. You wouldn't need Power BI for Dataverse. That's dumb. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I guess they just really want to focus on the fact that you can do this stuff in Teams. Because the Dataverse for Teams as a concept makes no sense to me. What's the difference between Dataverse and Teams and anything like Dataverse anywhere else? Um, like I understand like Power BI in Teams or like Power Automate in Teams, but Dataverse for Teams just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why that exists. Um, oh wait, isn't this the? This is similar to the one. Microsoft team has already been created for the project. Okay. Definitely not the second one. It says it's in my workspaces. I don't think you'll have to open the file either. Yeah, they're not going to want you to open the file. Let's see. Share it and then publish. That seems weird. Share and then export. That also seems weird. Yes, I think this is it. I have no idea of the first one. Let's see. So this last one's wrong. So Power BI application required. You can't do. You can't connect to data. How in the world does that make sense that you can't use Power BI for Teams to connect to Dataverse for Teams? It almost seems like Dataverse for Teams should not be a thing. Like, what? That's dumb. That's real dumb. I I must be missing something. Let me just look at Dataverse for Teams because I don't understand why this is specified as separate. That just doesn't make sense to me. So it's used to store, manage, and share team-specific data, apps, and flows. Why can't that just be a normal Dataverse database? Why does it have to be a separate Dataverse for Teams database? I don't understand. I'm so confused by it. Let me just So, based on Reddit, it has a different way of entering data, and the controls are a bit different. And you will still need a premium license. Okay, so here we go. Here's a bigger post here. So Dataverse for Teams is a restricted environment for developing smaller team/department focused solutions that are more secure and performant. What does that mean, secure and performant? And building the same thing using SharePoint as a database, which is the alternative. No, wouldn't the alternative be just using Dataverse, normal Dataverse, and not restricted Dataverse for Teams? Yeah, this is driving me crazy. Um, Okay, so it says Dataverse is an enterprise-ready business application database platform that you can build your business on. Dataverse for Teams is a smaller subset of the features of Dataverse, but just as performant and secured, but limited in scale, as you need to run the apps in Teams and you have database limits. Okay, so the same thing, just with database limits. I don't understand why it's better that it's run in Teams. I don't understand. Um, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why do we need a scaled down version of Dataverse for Teams as opposed to just using the main normal Dataverse? Like, I don't understand. Is there like some sort of computational restriction doing it in Teams? Like, isn't the computation done at the back end? I don't think I'm going to understand this. I don't think I'm going to understand this. I need to just move on. Okay, I just need to move on. I'm going to put this in here. And just move on. Okay. Oh, right, this crazy Canvas app one. I think this is probably a good place to stop for tonight. And then tomorrow, we can come back and finish this. All right, that's it for today. I will see whoever's watching tomorrow. Uh, Probably like, um, let me see. So probably like 2 p.m. UTC, like somewhere between like 2 and 5 p.m. UTC. I'll be back on, or not. Maybe I'll just be studying. But like if I'm on, it's gonna be like somewhere around there. All right. Thanks everybody. Have a good one.